Messi's locked in through 2028. But in the same rundown, we're also told he left the Philly match injured back on May 24th. So which clock are we actually watching? If you're just joining us, Miami's roster story has already moved past the easy reunion rumor stuff. Paredes has signaled Boca, the Pep reunion chatter has faded, and the fight has been MLS mechanics, DP slots, GAM, TAM, what actually buys cap flexibility. Even the World Cup money Miami earns from players away on national duty is club revenue, not automatic roster relief.
Inter Miami Daily, Friday. A contract through 2028. An injury date that's almost 4 weeks stale. And the July restart that just picked up a second question mark. Let's get into it.
Inter Miami CF writes,
Inter Miami CF has provided an injury update presented by Baptist Health for Leo Messi. Inter Miami CF's captain had to leave the field yesterday, Sunday, May 24th, during the match against Philadelphia Union due to physical discomfort.
Here's the confirmed part. Messi left the Philadelphia Union match on May 24 with physical discomfort, and the club says further tests that Monday gave an initial diagnosis. That's as far as the update goes. Today is June 19th. So this club can push goalkeeper, World Cup previews, and contract math, but we've still gone nearly 4 weeks without a return timeline. That silence is pretty loud.
And it's the exact game, the Philly match. One side of that night is the record book, and now we find out the captain didn't even finish it. Same 90 minutes, two completely different reels.
Quick sourcing note here. This came stamped presented by Baptist Health, the medical partner. Not from a coach presser, not with a beat reporter out front. The club's routing it through the sponsor graphic.
Yeah, no. That's the part that makes me uneasy. You package it that way when you don't want follow-up questions yet. Okay, so Messi's locked in through 2028. But does that extension actually buy the front office more time to figure out life after Suárez, Alba, and Busquets? Or does it just push the hard decisions down the road?
It's both, honestly. And that's the tension Mas is trying to manage right now. The extension runs through the 2028 MLS season, per the club's official announcement. So Miami gets at least 2 full roster cycles to build around Messi, instead of scrambling to replace him. The tricky part is the rest of that core. Per ESPN's reporting, only 4 players from the 2023 Leagues Cup squad are still on the roster, and 3 of them are Messi, Alba, and Busquets. They're aging together, so this transition isn't one clean domino at a time. Suárez is already 39 and just re-signed, which tells you the club isn't rushing the rebuild. He openly said his competitive desire is still burning, even after briefly losing his starting spot under Mascherano during the 2025 playoffs. And Mas, speaking at an event in Madrid, has been explicit that he wants to use the club's elevated global reputation to chase marquee talent while Messi is still on the field, to cement a championship culture before the window closes. So, practically, the extension gives the front office room to stagger departures instead of blowing it all up at once.
So with DePaul already in on loan, with that buy option attached, is the front office basically using that DP slot as a live audition for the post-Busquets midfield?
Yeah, that's the way to look at it. DePaul arrived mid-2025 at 31, and ESPN described him as coming at the height of his powers. The buy option gives Miami a clean path to keep a Messi-era midfielder who can outlast the Busquets transition. For Mas, the 2028 horizon gives the club more than Messi's exit date. The gamble is whether the pieces around him can change slowly enough for the culture and the wins to carry into new stadiums next chapter.
If you're enjoying Inter Miami Daily Podcast, take a second to subscribe and leave a review wherever you're listening. It really helps other fans find the show and stay in the conversation with us. You'll find links to every story we covered today in the show notes. So if one caught your ear, take a minute to dig a little deeper. That's Inter Miami Daily Podcast for today. This is a Lantern podcast.